What's up guys, I'm back in the garage and today we're going to be fixing a major issue for the RSX and EP3 chassis. Now this has been a problem that's plagued my car since the day I got it. It's really made it not that fun to drive. It makes the car just, I'll just show you guys. So when you're driving along the road, right, your wheel is pointed in the direction that you're going. And normally it's easy to tell where you're going based on just the feel through the road. The problem with this car, my RSX, the problem with most RSXs is the steering has play in it. So if you can see here, I can move this wheel pretty easily. I mean, with one finger just about, and that's all play. That's not, you know, just it being loose in the middle or anything like that. It's literally just play. So today we're gonna be fixing that. Now I did a lot of research into this topic and supposedly this is the culprit. So this is a steering rack slider from SHG Motorworks. It replaces the OEM steering slider because the steering slider and the OEM the OEM steering slider is basically the same design as this with these two holes, except two thin pieces of plastic are all that connects it instead of all this thick plastic that we have here. So this is obviously going to reduce the this is obviously going to be a lot more sturdy of a part. This part, I'm not sure exactly what it does, but from what I've read online and what I've seen in videos, basically what it does is connects the two tie rods and keeps a little bit of bend in them so they can move up and down. What this part does, it fixes that and makes it so there's no bend, I guess, or twisting or anything that would cause bump steer. Because that's the main problem, is bump steer and play. Alright guys, halfway through. Busted my knuckles pretty damn bad. That one's nothing, but I got some skin hanging off there. It hurts really bad, and it's gonna be really hard to use this hand. Alright, I gotta carry on. Alright, I'm not gonna show the parts because it's basically a tie rod install. You get it to where you can see that bracket. We're gonna take that bracket off, and then under there is gonna be the part. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna show it. It's all just a bunch of tie rod stuff. Alright, I got this thing out, so now I'm gonna decide how to move the boot out of the way so I can put the new part in, and I will show you guys the old part, just how bad it is compared to the new one. And then I'll grease up the new one, throw it in. Alright, for anyone watching, there is a tutorial where a guy cuts a slit right here so he can access it. You don't have to do that. You can slide the whole boot over. I can't do it with one hand, but you can slide the whole boot over and get the plastic piece out, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. Alrighty, guys, here she is. That's the part. As you can see, this is a very inferior design compared to something like this. I mean, you could just see the strength difference, obviously. This one is going to not move at all, not flex at all. This one I think I could break with one hand if I really wanted to, but no idea why Acura went with this. I guess it's smoother and I don't know, more comfort, I guess. I'm not sure, but yeah, dumb design. I don't really like doing tutorial videos anymore, but make sure to clear any debris off of the new part or the old parts that you have to install into here. As you can see, these go like this. So make sure to definitely get rid of any rocks or dust or stuff that's on it. I went ahead and wiped off all the old grease. I'm going to re-grease it with brand new grease. So yeah, just a word of advice for this part. All right, she is all greased up with multi-purpose grease. Now it's time to go back and install this. All right, guys. New one is in. Tie rod ends, or inner tie rods, are back on the steering rack. Now, just look at this. Just look at me. First of all, look at my hands. Busted this hand all open. Now look at my arm. Literally, it's black, my entire arm. I've also been sweating and dying. Yeah. Now guys, I forgot to mention, but this might sound crazy, but I think I can already feel a difference in the actual steering wheel. It feels like the dead zone is pretty much gone. I don't know. I could be crazy though. Guys, we will have to see if this will actually fix my problem. All right guys, I'm about to go for a drive and get my first initial impressions of the new steering rack slider. Hopefully this is gonna help out the car a lot. So let's go ahead and see. Now, initial impressions, I haven't gotten out on the highway yet, but it already feels much better. It just feels more direct. I don't know how else to describe it. Before, it felt like there was this vagueness in the wheel, like maybe I might be going right or maybe I might be going left. Now it's like wherever I put the wheel is exactly where it goes. Wow guys, I wish you guys could feel this right now because the difference is night and day. I mean, every tiny little minuscule movement in the wheel translates into the road, whereas before it literally felt like you could be going 5 degrees off of where you were pointing the wheel. But this is night and day difference. I'm so happy so far. Don't know how the car was ever sold the way it was. I mean, mine wasn't even broken and it felt so bad compared to this. Maybe it's because I have wider tires and I'm lowered that I felt it more, but it was just insane the amount of bumpster you would get over anything. Wow, I am absolutely amazed. I just went through some canyon roads and this steering is so precise. It feels like a go-kart now. It feels like it's so confidence inspiring. I'm at a loss for words for the actual difference in this little tiny thing that I changed. It has made such a difference in the car. It feels like, honestly, it feels like a completely different car. And I'm not exaggerating one bit. I am blown away by the difference. Alright, I'm gonna hit that same canyon section one more time so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just going to turn in naturally and the car goes exactly where I want it to go. 100% complete control over the car. This is so much more confidence inspiring. It feels like I've never driven the car to its full limit, actually, because I wouldn't have been able to. I even stopped turning mid-turn. But it's right where I want it to be. I know exactly where I'm at. Oh, this is so amazing. My car is fun to drive now. Before I didn't even like to drive this thing. Wow. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Wow. What a difference. What a difference. I don't think I want to go home anymore. I think I'm just going to go on some canyon drives. guys, real quick before my camera runs out, the verdict on the steering rack slider from SHG Motorworks, 10 out of 10. I'd give it an 11 out of 10. The installation is kind of hard, maybe like a 5 or 6 out of 10. But I have no experience whatsoever with steering racks, anything like that. I was able to do it from watching videos and reading up stuff online. They have a video I think you can watch actually of it. But very, very, very impressed with this product. If you have an RSX, go buy this, go put it in your car. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I literally just like it that much. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe for more content like this. I do all kinds of car content, so make sure to subscribe. It means a lot. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and as always, I will catch you guys next time. Peace out. Throw this piece of trash away.
Bye.